Who would tell us of the things of old, and of the things that have been, of the fate of orphans and the birth of waters? Long, long ago, the rivers Volga, Dvina, and Dnipro were but poor orphan children. With no one to care for them, they labored hard in the fields each and every day just to feed themselves. But fortune was against them, and they were often seen wandering in rags, crying with hunger. Once, at the end of the long day, Dnipro, who was a boy, sat with his sisters, Dvina and Volga, on a rough piece of riverbank, watching the sun go lazily down in a great wash of red. The three lamented their fate. Hunger gnawed at their bellies, and they began to argue over whether they could not find an easier way of life. Seeing the waters flow gently by, they came up with the idea of transforming themselves into rivers, and decided to travel the world. They wandered until they finally found a swamp where it seemed like a good starting point for three mighty rivers. Then they threw themselves down to rest, intending to begin their new lives on the following day. But Volga and Dvina wanted a head start on their brother Dnipro, and as soon as they heard him snoring in his sleep, they found a gentle incline and, transformed into waters, began to flow away. The next morning, when Dnipro woke, he could see no sign of his sisters. Flying into a rage, he set out after them, running as fast as he could. But it then dawned upon him that he could catch them sooner if he, as a river, were flowing between banks, for no runner alive could outpace a river. Striking the ground with all his might, he became a stream. His anger was a powerful force, driving him between tall banks and sending him tumbling down steep slopes where rapids formed. His sisters, Dvina and Volga, hearing his pursuit, ran away from each other and into the sea. Dnipro himself suddenly grew calm when he neared the shore and flowed gently into the waters of the Black Sea. It was at the feast I heard this tale. There it was I drank mead ale. Though it flowed down my beard, my mouth stayed dry, for never a drop passed my lips, swear I.